Hi everyone, it's Bon here, and today I'm going to present about Greek hierarchy. So don't mind the words here. I'm just gonna casually erase this and then write Greek. There. Here's the topic of today's video: Greek hierarchy. So like every type of like ancient civilization had like a hierarchy, which is like sexism and like classism. I don't know how to call it, but like there are social rankings, and you can like level up like in the game, but you have to like be born into the position. So let's start with the Pope. So I'm guessing that the Pope inherits his position from his dad, his uncle, or his distant relative. Somebody that like some random nobleman can't suddenly become the Pope, because in Greek hierarchy and any other hierarchy, it's impossible. And the top position, which is usually emperor or stuff, but in this case, Greek hierarchy is the Pope, is usually inherited through family generations. Now, so this is basically God of Greek, like physical IRL God of Greek, because we only know there's like one God, and that's the Lord. Yeah, respect ye. And now, like, here's the monarch. So he's like a government official, and he or she, no, only he, because Greek society is absolutely sexist. They do not care if people get like equal rights or something. If you're a woman, they're gonna push you aside, disrespect you, and call you names. So basically, yeah. So the monarch controls like the government officials, such as controlling ruling, like the representation of different classes, maybe about farming, agriculture, development of medical and scientific feats, etc. Next is nobles. So these nobles got people under them working for them. So basically, these nobles are just Peter Griffins in togas, and they basically laze around doing nothing and just get free money because of their position, as well as the fact that some of them, or rather, I think most of them, are like tax collectors and corrupt politicians, which are really bad because, well, these guys love money. They're Peter Griffins plus Elon Musk plus Jeff Bezos into one person. All right. So under nobles are knights and vassals. Under them are merchants, farmers, and craftsmen. So craftsmen are basically like merchant and farmer put together, because they take raw resources, like craft something out of them, like in Minecraft or something, or like in real life where you have to cook a meal in order to eat it. You can't just eat raw spaghetti, and then sell it or trade it for other valuable items, such as spice, salt, pepper, maybe some random mirrors, because somehow those are really valuable in ancient times because they were really rare. And on the filthiest block are serfs and peasants. So, I think you may have noticed two unfamiliar terms. So, knights and vassals. We understand what knights are, like those like really cool sword wielding guys that kill dragons and risk their lives for like Peter Griffins. And vassals. So basically most of the nobles have like these really large pieces of land where they used to farm their own wheat, food, barley, chicken, cow, sheep, and everything that humanity has ever encased in its terrible arms. So basically, these vassals are the servants of nobles. So if they get paid, they're gonna get paid like in like little amounts of money and some of the product that they made, or rather the serfs made, which are the people that worked on the farmland or like do the donkey work for the nobles. So basically, if a noble owns like a factory or something, let's say that a noble owns a factory manufacturing clothes. So the vassals would be like the managers or the assistants while the serfs would be the factory workers who can like have their hand ripped off at any moment or maybe die from falling through a building. So basically, the life for the Pope was like in heaven. The monarch was like godly. Nobles were really good. Knights and vassals were okay except for the knights because 50-50, they're gonna get killed in a battle anyways. Next are these people who have to work like really hard to maintain their social position. And lastly, these two, peasants and serfs, are like useless lumps of meat. They can't do anything to climb up. Although a wealthy, I think that a wealthy merchant, farmer, or craftsman who has exceptional skills can be like exerted into being a knight. So it's better risking your life on the battlefield for like a ton of money rather than like be these because they still require like a lot of physical labor. Alright, now I wanna like explain about the sexism in Greek. So basically, if you're a woman, you're worse than men, which I agree in. I'm just kidding. Alright, so in Greek hierarchy, if all of this was like a chart and all of these were men, there would be like a lower tier chart. And what this tier represents? Woman. So basically, even girls and women, girls were more likely to be killed than boys because of their gender. So basically, here's the full triangle thing. So Pope on top and woman on bottom. And note, all of these, even peasants, only a small part of them were actually women. Other women who were like maybe wives of serfs, these knights, vassals, nobles, monarchs, or the Pope, belonged to them. So like, for example, if I'm the Pope and maybe, for example, I'm Pope and I have a wife, she is my property. You heard it, property, not person, human, or anything. Property. Which means that the Pope can like literally sell her for like $1 to $50. So yeah, that's the sexism in Greek hierarchy. And lastly, you know about those like really wise philosophers and stuff? Well, most people would assume they come from high-ranking positions. Most of them do, but it doesn't require like high nobles, only like around knights or vassals to become an educated person because anything below there, physical labor and sexism. So that was all explaining the very sexist Greek hierarchy. Hope no woman dislikes this and it's just the truth, okay? Thanks for listening. Have a great one. Bye.